And another new recipe right here. Let's see how we get this done. Brand new recipe, ranch chicken casserole with bacon. So what you do, it calls for 4 chicken breasts, skinless, cubed. I cut them up. Now, I put my seasoning in here, SBGO, and I put a little of this classic chicken seasoning and salt in it, and it's just sitting here. But this is where you're supposed to put like the lemon pepper when you grill it up in your pan. It also calls for 1 pound of bacon. I thought I had it out. I must have put it back in the refrigerator. We already got that all done. And it calls for egg noodles. Now what I did is I got that 16-ounce package instead of a 12. Already put a little olive oil in here and season it up, so that's done. You're supposed to cook those. And then what we're gonna do is we need to get this chicken done. So like I said, I already seasoned up the chicken, but I'm gonna put that in there like that. Mix this around a little bit. With the oil, it says 2 tablespoons in there. I'm gonna put some lemon pepper on that too, since I have the other seasoning. There we go. Let me get that oil. I'm going to go, they say 2 tablespoons. All right. I should have had that in there first, right, everybody? We know I never always follow a recipe, but this is a brand new, first time ever we're going to be trying this. So I already changed it a little bit with my seasoning with the chicken. You don't have to. You can just follow the recipe 100%. But that's what we're doing. And like always, garlic. I always put garlic in it because I think the garlic is going to be really good. So I'm going to put 1 heaping tablespoon of garlic in with this chicken, because this is just going to make this chicken so good with this seasoning. Now, when I diced up the chicken, I let it sit in this seasoning for at least 30 minutes to start breaking into it. Let's get over here. Let's get this fried up like the recipe says, you know, and start going. It says to heat up the oil in that. We saw I didn't do that, but you know how to do it. Basically what you're gonna do, this is gonna take 5 to 8 minutes of you getting your chicken done. So we see all that seasoning that I put on, we see the garlic, and it says about 5-7 minutes. You're gonna go until it becomes tender, where you can just go like this with your spatula and it'll go straight through. It says cubed. These are kind of like bite-sized. Preheat your oven at 350. When you're doing this is when they're saying go do your noodles, go do your bacon. But I already got that all done and ready. So you could take those steps right when you're doing this, just leaving it go, coming back, making sure everything else is going. But I pre-did that. So I'm gonna keep on going with this until it's nice done. You do the same thing, everybody, until it's nice and tender. And then we're gonna go into combining this casserole and then getting it ready for the oven. Now this has been going for about 5 minutes, and just look at all that juice coming out. I tasted, look how easy that is, right through. That means they're nice and tender. You don't want to overcook this. So I'm just double checking because some of them are kind of big. I already took a bite. Beautiful flavoring with that lemon pepper, and then with the salt, pepper, garlic, onion that I put on. Just delicious. Remember, you could throw onions in here if you want, add, but we're just gonna go. We're not changing the recipe too much. I'm just adding the seasoning to the chicken because I do believe that's gonna be so good. And I think we're all done. Let's go put this thing together, get it in the oven, and see how it tastes. All right, that's all done. This is, the chicken's all done. Now we're gonna go into our 9x13. I am gonna do it a little differently. I'm just gonna give it a little swish of butter flavor. Just like that. could use regular butter. They say take a slotted spoon and take your delicious chicken and put that on the bottom. So we're going to just do that. Oh, look at how beautiful that chicken came out, everybody. That's just 4 chicken breasts diced up. We like our stuff a little thicker. My wife loves her chicken. So even if you get a little bit of the juice, that's okay. But we have that garlic in there. Well, maybe I should have done a bigger pan. Let's see. Because we got all those noodles we got to do. If we have to, we could always switch it over to another pan. That basically took up that whole bowl or whole pan, everybody. Look at that, all that chicken. Yeah, we're not going to get we're not going to get the rest. That must be a smaller than a 9 by 13 because we're not going to get all those noodles in there. Let's move this over here. I got my bigger pan out. It's working a lot better. They say to combine all this stuff and put it in here, then mix it all up in the pan. I'm going to change that around. I don't really like that because I don't think that's going to work very good. So I got my noodles because it's going to be so full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine everything in here. I'm changing this on the fly, everybody. Put this off to the side so we can put it back in there. And then start mixing this all up. So let me get this. So it's more coated, more even. That's the way I see it. I think that would be better off than what the recipe was calling for, because that would be a bigger mess. All right, now we need to make up our sauce, everybody. So you take half of your bacon bits, you put it in there. Yeah, that's half. I would say about half. You know. 1/16 ounce of sour cream. So we're going to put that in there. Come here, sour cream. Sour cream. Now, I printed this out a couple of months ago. I'm always looking for a new recipe, anything like that. So it's been one of those weekends. I'm not going to be home very long. So I said to the wife, hey, pick out 2 casseroles. Something we haven't tried for her meal preps. So that's what we got right here. Okay, you put 1 can of cream of chicken in there. Now, if you want to, it also had on the recipe, hey, if you want to put cream of mushroom, go ahead. Okay. If you want to add mushrooms to this too, I think would be really good. Get all of that cream of mushroom in there. Yeah, I say that's basically the whole can is in there. Sour cream. We have the the cream of chicken. Now it says 1 full package of your ranch seasoning. Okay, so like Lipton or something like that. 1 ounce package of ranch dressing mix. Put that in there. And last but not least, everybody, 1 cup of your favorite milk. My wife says 1%. I like the vitamin D. Or 2%. So let's get this in here. Here we go. 1 full cup. They say mix this all up. I think we can do that, right, everybody? Let's give this a good mix. Get that sour cream and soup. Smells really good. What I would do is I would put some dill in this, and I think I'm going to. Just a dash of dill. I already did the noodles with a little oil and butter, or oil and garlic powder. Oh yeah. Cream of mushroom, even cream of celery I would think would work with this really good. And let me get a little dill in there, a little freeze-dried dill. Oh yeah. We got to put a little dill in there, everybody. Okay. Now you see you were supposed to have this all in your dish and then mix it all up. Well, that's a lot. I should have got my bigger bowl out, but I changed this on the fly with you. Right, everybody? So now we're going to put this in, and it says mix this all up really good. Now this recipe is going to be up in the description where you can download it off my software, and any other recipe that you see on my channel, fellow cooks. So it's right there, or you could just view it when you cook it. Because everybody does their cooking a little bit different nowadays. I like paper, like this, what I have right there. So we added the dill and everything like that. So, get that off of there. There we go. Now let's give this a good mix up. What did I do with my slotted spoon? I'm going to keep this just to help pour that all out. We're going to put this over here. We're going to come back over. We're going to grab my slotted spoon. And this is going to help us get this all mixed up really good. Yep, because the direction says ranch, mix until blended. Okay. I want this all mixed up. Oh yeah, that's a nice covering, a nice mix up, everybody. Getting it from the bottom. I think this will work better than trying to work it in there. And then it says, pour this all in here now. Yep. That's really good, everybody. All right, there's my spoon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some more of this seasoning out of here. More of that sour cream, soup, milk, and get that in there. There we go. Right, everybody? So now we're going to spread this around. Get this nice. Make sure the chicken's everywhere. It's looking really good. All the way up to the edges. Okay, there we go. Now that's starting to look like, that's not bad. That's really not bad. That's starting to really look really good. Could sprinkle right up on top. All right, and it says sprinkle the remaining of the bacon on top and cover with your Kobe Jack cheese, and then top with green onions. So we need to get 1.5 cups of cheese. Oh, my wife's going to be so devastated. You, everybody, should know my wife does not like cheese. She's always said that if she had a milk allergy, she wouldn't know what to do with herself because she could not give up ice cream, cheese, yogurt. Oh yeah, that is starting to look real pretty. What do you all think? I think it needs more bacon, to tell you the truth. All right, now, cheese. What happened to the cheese? Let's see, do we, oh, Kobe Jack. This says 2 cups of Kobe Jack. So, you know what? It says 1.5. 2 cups sounds good to us. My wife just gave me the thumbs up. So, I use Sargento. Everybody, if you've been watching, I drive for them. They have nothing to do with it, but I believe this is the best cheese for cooking ever. So I'm just going to use this whole 8 ounce, that's 2 cups, right on top of there. Oh, that's some fine shredded, nice shredded. So let's get that all in there. Oh yeah. Spread your cheese. If you want more cheese, put more cheese on, everybody. If you don't have to. This is usually the way your family and the way y'all like it. So we just changed it a little bit, but I think this is going to be awesome. So to spread that cheese around, make it even, get it nice and coated. Oops, drop that cheese in there. It's hiding that bacon. Oh, that bacon's gonna help crisp that cheese up. There we go, everybody. 2 cups of cheese. Wow. Then it says, and top with green onions. Okay. I cut up, it says 2, but we cut up 3, diced them. So let's just do it this way. Ooh-wee. Doesn't look any prettier than that, everybody. I can't wait to try this brand new recipe. So let's see how it goes. Bake in a preheated oven until cheese is melted and chicken no longer pink in the center, about 30 minutes. Let's give it 30 minutes. Now, if your cheese isn't done good enough, my wife likes her cheese. It's gorgeous, isn't it, everybody? She likes her cheese brown. So then what I would do is do this for about 25 minutes, and then I would hit the broiler on high and do it for about a minute or 2 until she believes the cheese is perfect for herself. So let's get this in the oven. Let's get this out of the oven in about 30 minutes or so and see what this masterpiece looks like. There it is, right out of the oven. 28 minutes, and then I hit the broiler on for about a minute or so. Look how gorgeous that is. That is just literally gorgeous. Ooh-wee. I can't wait to try this. Let's get a spoon. We're going to take a taste test, everybody, here in a second. We're going to scoop that. Oh, just listen to that sizzle. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, nice and cheesy. Oh, it smells so good. Look at that cheese, this drip. This is for meal preps. But we're going to take a taste test of this right here, right now. Now it's taste test time. So the kid's over here. The wife is coming over very slowly.
Hello.
Well, you got to come on into the frame here. Let's get this out of the way. Oof. Hold on. Bring that right there. All right, everybody. Let's try a taste test. Honey, make sure you get some of your chicken there.
Lemon pepper is really good on it.
That's really not bad.
I'm trying to judge faces.
Hmm?
So I'm trying to I try to judge faces before I try.
Maybe a little bit more pepper, a little bit more garlic, or salt. Very complex. Taste of everything. The cheese, the sour cream, the soup. The chicken is really good. You know.
That's very good.
That's very good. That's going to be better tomorrow too. For your meal prep. Chicken's incredible. What do you think?
I like the noodles more.
Is that a keeper?
I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. That's why I'm doing it.
It's
It reminds me of something and I can't.
kind of like a chicken helper.
No.
No?
No, you remember
That's
those
not-
meals? No, you remember those box meals that we used to get the one.
No, that's not it, Kevin.
No.
Not even close. That is thick, creamy. I would say add a little bit more bacon, personally. I think it's very good. I like the additional seasons we did. Came out very beautiful. This is definitely a keeper, everybody. We're going to keep this in our arsenal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's still, look at that. She hasn't even looked up everybody. There you go. All right, let's finish this up. Get this boxed up. We got one more casserole to make. New recipe we tried out. Just like I said, we printed out a new recipe. I'm gonna write some notes on here and we're gonna keep this. This is definitely a keeper for us. This is gonna be really good for meal preps and or for dinner. And wasn't that expensive, you know? So the Ranch Chicken Casserole with bacon. Changed it a little bit, but it's open for you. This is still a very good recipe. Cream of mushroom soup, I would like to see how that would taste with it. It will give it another wrinkle. It's got layers of flavor to it. So all that great stuff. Thanks for coming into my kitchen and cooking with me. That's John. That's me. Hi. And do all that great stuff. Hit the like, you know, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you tried it and what you thought. I like answering everybody's comments. Hit the little bell for notification. All that great stuff. Really do appreciate you, my fellow cooks. You have a great week, a great recipe, and a great time at your dinner table. Until the next recipe, bye everybody.